Wow. Am I really finally doing this? Wow. Guess I am. It's the Eternal Cylinder, the final part. It's funny because hearing this music now is weird for me because I watched the Final Fantasy VII Remake Orchestra and they played this. And I like this song, but it just reminds me of my PlayStation Home menu. So, just an interesting little observation. Yeah, I mean, listen, it was definitely sour grapes last time I played this because I felt like the game just went on for so long and was not particularly engaging. But I also was a little hard on the game. Hard on. And I feel like there's got to be some kind of, you know, satisfying conclusion to this.
This is not the story of the One. The One encompasses too much.
I don't know, but I do want to finish it, and I hope that I can do so in a satisfying way. I just got a call from a place that shills instruments. And I just turn the call down. Sweetwater, when you order from them once a year or so, they give you a call. They're like, hey, buddy, you guys got any gigs coming up? You need any new effects pedals? Any new instruments? What are you looking at? What's the new sound? What's the new vibe? What's the saga? And you're just like, no, I'm good. All right, well, if you need my help, I can sell you some stuff. So I haven't played this in, like, several weeks at this point. And I needed the break from it because it was, you know, not exactly to my liking. And I thought I finished the game. I thought it was done.
Witnessing the descent of the Triwala had once filled the Trebhum with fear. But now it was a sign that the world, though infected, had not surrendered to the cylinder.
So I'm just gonna try to, if possible, forgo as much of the... I found out there was like another 2 hours of this. And my goal is to just kind of forego as much of the extra stuff as possible. And just complete and conclude the story. Come on, lads. We gotta go do another thing. My favorite part of this game is when my dudes wander off and get killed on their own. Okay, so that's the sour grape stuff I was talking about. I'm gonna press the correct buttons.
The Trebhum wondered at the strange mechanism their ancestors had created. It made them think about time and how it changed everything. The old world had passed, and now the new was struggling to be born.
I need a cube. Do I have any cube, lads? Is anyone here in the shape of a cube? Someone knocking at the door. Alright, gotta do some puzzle solving. So the problem that I had with this game is that I don't have a lot of fun actually, like, playing it. And, that's... I mean, I play a lot of games that aren't that fun from a moment-to-moment gameplay point of view, so that's not that fair. Sometimes... I'm just gonna say, sometimes a game just loses its luster for you. And it's a combination of reasons, combination of things. I can be stubborn, I can be shitty, and, I don't think this game is as good as it looks, but it's not bad, and I think there are people out there that would like this a lot more than I did. And it is one of the more unique concepts and unique games I've played in a long-ass time. And for that almost alone, I have to give it a lot of credit for trying something completely different. I wonder if I can be a cube, but also be that. Alright, I have a turtle. Why music stop? So while I'm attempting to solve this puzzle and do this, I wanted to mention a couple things. Probably will have been a repeat for people that watch my stuff pretty regularly, but everything is a repeat. I don't really care anymore. You know, like you can't... I'm gonna end up repeating myself when I play video games. That's just kind of the way it is. See through the eyes of a Trebhum statue? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Weird. I finished... Okay, so I'm sorry to do this, but this is the perfect game for it. It's sci-fi, and also there's a lot of faffing in this game. So, I watched Star Trek Lower Decks, finished it, and I want to just say a couple quick things about it. And before you roll your eyes... I was rolling my eyes too, but a deal is a deal, a promise is a promise, like Turbo Man once said. And, I couldn't... You know, I couldn't just give up on the promise, and I had to do the thing. So, you know, again, Ross told me that I would like it if I kept watching, that it gets better, right? So I watched it. And the first 3 episodes of the show are, I'm gonna say, terrible. And the only good thing it had going for it was a couple characters seemed alright, and the visuals and the spaceships. I was like, oh cool, spaceships look good. That and it seemed to be the only show that, of any of the CBS shows where the writers actually watched and liked Star Trek. And not just referencing, but also applying it to the storyline. So I was like, alright, that's one positive. There's a couple positives, but that's a big one. Then the season got a little bit better, but I still hated the character interactions, and I hated that some of the characters were so smug and put every other character down. I'm sure you've heard me talk about this. Season 2 was better, and even though it still felt like Rick and Morty Star Trek, and I like Rick and Morty. Not all Rick and Morty, but I like a lot of it because it had some cool stuff in it, and I still enjoy. Last season was a little spotty, but I was like, why are we doing Rick and Morty Star Trek? Does that need to be the case? I'm gonna give this game a little too much credit, but that's like an Outer Wilds puzzle. This puzzle that just happened here. Oh, okay. I still can't move these yet. Because I can interact with the statue, but something is amiss. It won't let me, It's weird, I can't always possess the statue. Like, I'm pressing the button right now. Nothing. So just to finish what I was saying, I continued watching the show, and I got to season 2, and season 2 was better, even if it still had the trappings of what I don't like about the show. It was definitely more in line. Like, they were doing storylines with its own lore, and they were referencing stuff that it was nice to see, like characters, but also events. And it felt like this was the only show that actually cared about bringing the continuity forward. And the characters got a little bit better too, and less loud. It's still a comedy show, but it's not complete garbage by the end of season 2. To the point where, here's my really what I'm telling you all this for is, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Episode 9 in particular. 8 was good. 10 was good. They were both good. And not for just the show, but in general good. Episode 9, Season 2 of Star Trek Lower Decks is real Star Trek. I can't believe I'm saying it, and I put my reputation as a Star Trek fan on the line here. It was very good. And it made me think, wow, wouldn't it be great if the live-action shows had people that cared and knew Star Trek enough that to get it close to something like this? I understand what I was doing wrong here, even if it wasn't particularly obvious. The sounds are not helping. They're not making this any easier. Yeah, episode 9 was very good. It was very good. And even though it was still a comedy, it actually kind of they're not just screaming at each other. There's storyline, there's character development, there's an attempt to get the things right. And I couldn't believe it. So, Upper Decker was not terrible by the end of it. Shocked, I tell you, shocked. To be fair, though, there are still some things in it that really don't work for me at all. And that's something that, if Season 3 continues the upward trend of Season 2, that would be cool. If they take some of those things and improve on them. Because it does remind me of the animated series from the 70s, and there is a chance that it could get to a point where it's respected not just as a comedy show, but just as its own show. It could. Will it? I don't know. It's not like they haven't renewed seasons of the other shows. There's now 5 Star Trek shows, and I have interest in only half of one of them. And they've renewed all of them before their even seasons come out to have another season. So they're just infinite seasons of Star Trek before people even watch them. I don't even know who's watching these shows. Especially Discovery. Is anyone watching that show? I don't know. Maybe a couple people? Enough to keep renewing it? We've renewed it for 2 more seasons before this season even airs. Like, really? But, yeah, so I watched it. Some of it's pretty good, and that's really all I have to say about that. It's kind of a fucking surprise to me too. Pressing the O button. Love this puzzle. Love this puzzle. Sometimes the O button works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how the music just stops and then starts over. Like, did they not catch that? Okay, well, here's one ball. I will mention, too, while I'm doing this, that one of the things I like about Star Trek, especially TNG, is the characters don't, like, put each other down. They support each other, they grow, like, together. I know it sounds a little corny, but I like that. Deep Space Nine, it's a little different, but still the same principle. And that's what I hated about early Lower Decker. Because it wasn't that, really. It was just, like, infighting and like making fun of the stupid person and just stupid people on the bridge. I didn't understand what they were going for, but it was very penisy. So by the time they get to the end of season 2, a lot like that feels a little better, at least. Oh, I think I get it. Here I was thinking I needed to move these. So what are we at here? We're at 7 and 10 o'clock. I mean, granted, I was talking about some stuff, but it just wasn't very clear to me what effect I was having on this thing. This is like very vague, but I'll take the L on that one. I'll say that me failing this puzzle was my fault.
The Trebhum were relieved to find an elder alive in the cave.
I'm an L.
What she had to tell them was sobering. The end draws near, my friends, the elder said. The mathematician may seem dead, but the servants of the cylinder are not so easily defeated. I can feel your despair, but trust me, there is light where you see only darkness. You have accomplished a great deed for our people. You have reclaimed our powers from the cylinder. No one has done such a thing before. Now you need only board the floating palace and leave with the secrets of our kind restored. But you cannot do this on your own. You will need the help of our oldest friends. Find the creatures that feast on the fallen Trawala and steal from them what they have stolen. With that ingredient, you will acquire a great power, the power to communicate with the Trawala. They are the only ones who can lift you into the heavens and carry you to your salvation.
I bet this narrator was like, what the fuck am I reading? There was a video that someone posted on, I guess it was Twitter. I just saw the posts. I think one of my mods posted it, and it was someone saying, "This is the metaverse. Check out this sick dance party. We had a rave in the metaverse, bro." And then it was like hashtag NFT bros or something. And it looked like Roblox, but no one was moving around. Like one person was jumping with like a couple frames of jump animation, and everyone else was just standing still. It looked worse than Second Life.
The Trebhum tried to imagine the creature
It's
they were looking
absolutely absurd.
What an enormous, monstrous beast it must be to devour the mighty Trawala. Even just imagining such a creature was frightening. But they had never let fear stop them before, and they wouldn't start now.
And then for comparison purposes, someone posted an actual like VR chat rave, and you see people with full body movement and like post-processing and actual, like, animations. And the comparison was, like, absolutely night and day. And people are like, is this real? Limmy reacted to it. If you check out Limmy, you can see his, like, he's like, this can't be real, is it? It's just the lack of self-awareness, I think, and how bad that looked, mixed with the, like, NFT bros. These apes is beautiful. Bros, I am sad. Apes is stolen. It is, it's gonna be the source of endless comedy for a lot of people for a long time. Listen, if you found your way to make some money through crypto and it's not like, you know, and like fucking, it's hard to make money right now, right? And the cost of living is very high. I understand people looking for a way to just survive, but the way that they go about it with a lot of this shit is actually, it's just funny. It's really just funny. And it, like, my booty voice is the perfect voice for it. Bros, check out this cool rave! We is dancing with 4 frames animation! Sick! This is sick! Come move with me to NFT Island! This is the place where you go, you buy a virtual house. $400,000. Oh, man. Again, I barely even know what I'm talking about. Because I don't follow this stuff. I don't know what... like, what the deal is. I just know that people don't like it, and then it's bad for the environment. I know that. I kind of have a general idea, finally, of what an NFT is. And even knowing what it is, and, like, you know, having people, like, make tweets like Stan Lee, like, we're going to celebrate the wonderful Betty White's passing with this respectful NFT, and it's just Betty White drawn like I could draw her, which is to say, you know, I'm not an artist. And, yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And like Square Enix putting out terrible ports. And then, you know, we're looking into NFT gaming.
One which could protect
Amazing.
them from the light of the cylinder's servants.
Okay, now I can leave this place. Is that a spicy rock? I mean, the thing in some ways that kept this playthrough so long is me trying to get those on the wall for upgrades. Like, why did they have to be all the way up there? Anyway, what other things can I talk about to annoy and bore people? Let's see. The Boba Fett show. I have to amuse myself while playing this game because I'm like I said before, I'm pushing through because people wanted me to play it and because I'm so close to the end of this game that it would feel weird to not just push through and finish it. But, I'm gonna talk about the Boba Fett show now for a second. As of this recording, Boba Fett show, episode 4, is what we're up to. Yep, crust up those frame rates. I was gonna say, how many of my trebums are gonna die?
Could the creature that the Elder had spoken of be nearby?
Almost did. That was the closest one yet, probably. Damn. So, Boba Fett show is utterly pointless. There's no need for this show to exist. I still think that Boba Fett would function a lot better as just a prop, or like a side character in The Mandalorian, or even like kind of a villain that you don't fully think is a villain, but also kind of helps the main character. Like, I kind of feel like the characterization of Boba Fett is just fine. I get what they're going for, and it doesn't upset me or anything because I never felt like he had much of a character to begin with. I've seen people complain about it though. What do you mean my body will explode? Oh. The show is a mix of me rolling my eyes and also me enjoying just how dumb and fun some of it can be. The speeder bike chase with the multicolored speeders looked dumb and was very slow and not... Why did Guovo die? Hmm? I didn't really want that ability. Where was I? I guess the episode they're most up to now is there's a couple good scenes showing how the characters met and getting back Boba Fett's ship, which is it's just called Boba Fett's ship now. Everybody, sorry, that's what it's called. And it was some of it was pretty fun. Like, you know, it had some good Star Warsy moments. Especially whenever Max Rebo shows up and like Wookiee stuff, but and Tamora Morrison's acting is growing on me, even if it is very stiff. I said it before, I think it kind of works for the character. It's not always very stiff, but that's kind of the point, is he's, you know, this dude. But yeah, I don't think the show is it's just not necessary. Like I said, just fucking have him be a side character and do cool stuff in the background, and that's fine. It feels like Jon Favreau playing with his toys as a kid, and then getting to film those storylines. Like, here's a little bit of a spoiler for the Boba Fett show, if anyone cares. 3, 2, 1. There is a seismic bomb in the Star Wars prequels that makes a cool noise. Yeah, that was used. And it was done in a way that it's just pure fan service of like, well, why is it being used? It's being used so that he can get revenge on the thing. It's the Sarlacc. He used it on the Sarlacc. And it's just unintentionally kind of funny to me. Like, a lot of the show tries to be super serious. There's funny moments, it doesn't take itself too serious, but when it takes itself overly serious, sometimes I just laugh. That said, though, I'm enjoying it just as a thing that exists without taking it too seriously myself, and...
What a strange place, the Trebhum thought.
Where's Cat Slide?
But even stranger were the feelings that stirred in their memories, like a voice from a lost world long ago.
Okay, so these Trebhums were humans. This is Earth. I don't know. Okay, why don't we get out of the bad smell air? What else? You know, it seems like they're setting the story up for something more intense.
Their worst fears had come true. The mathematician was alive, and now he had brought forth this wheeled monstrosity. Would the nightmare never end?
It's the tagline for the game.
Bringing down this towering monstrosity seemed almost impossible.
Oh my god, look at this fucking thing.
But all problems have a solution, if you're clever enough, and this one was no different. The creature grabbed at its prey so blindly and so greedily, it could be made to absorb almost anything.
Like that. Where did it go? To close out Boba Fett discussion, it's fun to watch. There are moments where I'm like, oh, that looks really much like what I think Star Wars is in my mind. And then there are moments where it's just, you know, playing with toys, like a fan film or something. But I'm glad it exists just for it to have something to watch. That's the best review I can give of it. I don't really have any high, like, expectations or stakes for the show. And we'll see what it's like the last couple episodes, because they're building towards something much bigger, I think. Or at least a little bit bigger. Jabroni device destroyed.
The Trebham decided that this was not the sort of place where they might find a creature capable of eating a Trawala. No, this place was tainted. Nothing alive would want to stay here. They would have to continue their search for the great beast.
Trying to think of other topics to amuse myself. Lego Star Wars looks great. They just revealed the trailer today. And it's the, you know, Star Wars Skywalker trilogy thing, or saga. In other words, me playing through the original trilogy, then the prequels, and then I'm done with the game. But it actually does look good. It's finally like a gameplay evolution, which is what I needed, because I like those Lego games, but as I've said plenty of times, some of you probably have heard this, I get kind of bored, because a lot of it is press X to shoot, and then press A to build, and hold the buttons, and then solve a couple basic puzzles. They're good, there's variety, they're funny, and they actually do handle the source material, I think, rather well. But it kind of doesn't hold my interest for very long, and I never finished one of those damn Lego games. And obviously I won't be finishing this one either, but I will definitely pick it up and play it, because it looks cool. I mean, even the vehicle combat in the game, in this trailer, it's coming out in April, and they showed, like, the spaceships and everything, and it looked really good. And that is something that a little bit of variety couldn't hurt. But the, you know, third-person shooting and the lightsaber stuff looked cool. There's a huge amount of characters. There is a mumble mode, I guess, for people that were upset that they were including full lines of dialogue from the movies. Now they'll just mumble like the old games. So yeah, that's a pretty big release. This is going to be an interesting year. Even the first half of this year is stacked. You got that game, which again might not be like triple A, or like, you know, 10 out of 10, but it looks fun. You have Kirby, which is for me the most excited I've been about a Kirby game in years. And Elden Ring, all in from now till April. And there might be more. There might be a couple others I'm forgetting, but those are my big Those are my big interests at the moment.
The projection shared a new recipe with the Trebhum, which could protect them from the cruel light of their enemies.
That's this one again. Hello.
Do it.
Yep. And we'll just go to that next one, and then the one after that, and the one after that, and then the one after that. I guess that's what just games are in general. It's just endless loop. And then you play the one after that, and then the next game after that, and then the one after that. And you just keep hoping that these games will fulfill you. Bring some meaning to your, empty life. You know? Nice. It's nice. Go from one tower to the next, chasing that high while being chased by a cylinder. It really is kind of a metaphor for gaming and life in general. The cylinder gets us all in the end. Oh, that's a nice thing to say. This is a nice uplifting series. So one of the Christmas gifts I got from a friend, Twitch for Dummies. I don't know why this book exists, but it's one of those, you know, for dummies books. Learning made easy. And I do be a dummy sometimes. It is almost 300 pages. Here, I'm gonna flip to a random page. What should you look for in a moderator? A regular visitor to your stream. Moderators should not be those folks who occasionally pop in and out, say a quick reading, accomplish in-game what you need to get done, and then leave. You are looking for regulars who come into chat, greet people coming in and out of your chat, who are active participants in your stream. They are the Norm and Cliff of your Twitch channel. And if you don't know who Norm and Cliff are, we cannot be friends. Good book. Here's another page, random. Locking it down, spam protection. In The Dark Knight, when Bruce Wayne asks Alfred about the kind of mind the Joker possessed, the sage butler replied with, "Some men just want to watch the world burn, Master Bruce." There are people like that on Twitch. We call them trolls. Trolls happen to the biggest and smallest of streams. It is an honor I share with Dr. Lupo, something, 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 oh god. The game started moving on its own. Oh wait, no. I see a weird face. I mean, gotta do something. Alright, can't do anything now. All my abilities are being removed. It's a lot of enemies just honing in on me there. Removing all of my hard-earned abilities. That's fun. Now I can interact with this. I couldn't before. Oh, that's just this. I guess I'll go to the giant head. It's weird to think that there's a book that has all this information in it on how to be an epic streamer when, like, when I was streaming even before Twitch, you kind of just had to figure everything out on your own. And even then, you'd still, you know, choose the wrong moderator. Thank God this book exists for those of us who need to figure out, you know, how do you choose the right moderator? What is a troll? I had to learn that on my own. It turns out the guy that goes into your chat and says, hey, you know that thing that you like? Sucks. That might in fact be... Because, you know, in real life, if you're at, if you're working and you play like a song you like on the radio, and then like someone comes up to you, yeah, I don't know about that, kind of fucking sucks. That person is usually what we like to call a dickweed in the biz. Are my Trebum going to die again? I just got, like, pulped through the wall there.
Dax. Sachi Magnifica to Creatures.
So that big head that's in the ground there is just for show. There's no point to that. I'd love to read a couple more entries from that book, but I'm gonna need a minute. But yeah, real life trolls exist. I've seen real life trolls in like on the New York subway system. You know, on the ferry. They are definitely there. And it's like you can go online and you can block everyone, or you can only go to a couple websites and you can feel like, well, I've done it. I've conquered the trolls. And then you go into the subway, or you go to a place to get some dinner. And oh, wait a minute. You know what the ultimate troll is in life, though? Death. And disease, too, yeah, those things in particular. Lots of good, real-life trolling. So we do a little trolling,
At last,
says God.
one of the creatures was walking around carelessly in the corrupted plains of what was left of the world. All that Trebham needed to do was to steal its core, or more precisely, the core it had stolen from whatever poor Trefala it had eaten. But the creature, though slow and uninterested in the tiny Trebham, had a frightful layer of teeth protecting its prize. Could a nimble enough Trebham snatch that prize right out of its jaws?
I guess. I feel like I'm going to need a specific transformation for this. So I have no idea what that would be. Guess I just have to ride one of those things into its mouth. That's a weird thing to say. It's a weird sentence. This game is just word stew and brand new sentences. Can't climb its beard, right? Like Shadow of the Colossus. Cool noise. I like disabled noises like that, and they still happen. It's weird. We are gameplaying it up right now. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. Gamer shit right there. Having so much fun. I'm wondering, do I have to find a transformation to make me lighter so I can fly? It could be anywhere, if such a thing even exists. That could be it. No, that's just food. More height than I've gotten before from this. And I don't know how to control that. Like, it's weird. That one gave me extra height, and they don't normally do that. And my leg just fell asleep. Great. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh! Fall on asleep, please. That's cool. Yep, that's it. That's right there. Once again, there may be an easier way to do this that's just not obvious and very obtuse on purpose. It could be. Could be that. It's like you get stuck trying to do the thing that seems to make the most sense. And then later you find out, no you dummy, it was, you get to ingest the Zebo and have it combined with your Zorklak fluid. And then push it through your cocculus into the enemy's Manthamone gland. You dummy. How could you not see that? We're gonna glitch. Guess that's it. This is a case of a combination of things. I think combination being one, I haven't played this game in 3 weeks, so I didn't realize that those trees had the thing. This happens, I eat my words a lot with this game, but I think there is a resistance that I have to it at this point, where the enjoyment has kind of soured a bit, and therefore I am resistant and make dumb decisions and mistakes in it. So yeah, I needed that power. Yeah, those trees are all over the place, too. But yeah, I just totally forgot that that was even a thing, because it's been so long since I played this. Okay, that's not gonna make it. I hate this. Okay, try again. Ah. It's like trying to cut a steak with a balloon. Can't see. Can't see. Try again. Oh. Ah. Finally got it.
As soon as the Trebhum mutated, it began to feel a call, as if it was being drawn to some place nearby. It was now the master of song, and it was time for its voice to be heard.
Hey, do you remember that enemy I killed in the previous part that had that big climactic ending? Nah, it's still alive. Okay.
A memory awoke within the Trebhum of an ancient ritual, a song at the top of a Trebhum tower to forge a bond between Trebhum and Trephala. That was the purpose of these structures, and luckily, one was nearby.
That's good. I'm glad it was nearby.
At the top of this tower, right here in this place and with the proper mutation, now was the time for the Trebhum to sing.
Who calls for us in this time of darkness? Who has learned the ancient song? Have our old friends remembered us?
Improving your stream, being your own harshest critic.
It was long ago that your people sang to the heavens. Your song traveled far into the cosmos, and we listened. Here on your world, we made a new beginning, leaving behind the sorrows of our history. We began to build a better world, a world of friendship and harmony. But the beauty of your song pierced time and space, far into the darkest and coldest corners of the universe. That's how the cylinder found us. And when it came, it took everything from us. The bright future we had dreamt of is gone. But we bear you no ill will, old friends. Silence may be safer, but what is life without song? You reached out to the stars because you were full of hope, and that hope must be preserved. We know what you are trying to accomplish, and we will help you, but we require your help too. See me strike at the abomination, and then meet me where only shattered pieces are left of the evil that I have undone.
Eternal Cylinder Part 6, no commentary. Bad liquid. There's got to be someone that read this whole book. If they read this whole book, they have to be the #1 streamer on Twitch.
Hear me, Rebel. You carry in your bodies the entirety of your people's history, written into your very being. A great gift that only your kind possesses. Thanks to this gift, you have been able to reclaim much of what the cylinder stole from you. But we do not share your gift. We have lost so much. If we die, there will be nothing to remember us by. And if we live, it will be as shadows of our ancestors. But when the cylinder's dreams spilled into the world, a glimpse of hope tumbled out with them. Fragments of our past have fallen into this land, and only you can reclaim them using your people's gift.
Isn't that convenient?
So it has formed these strange alien heads to protect the fragments. Soon it will wake from its slumber and reabsorb them. Consume this fragment, let our memories become yours, and then seek out 2 more. That is all we require. Enough for us to be remembered, and maybe to become ourselves again. Do this for us, and we shall carry you to your path. Now go. Seek 2 more towers and call for our help. And then, all this will finally end.
Okay.
The voice urged them to go forward and reclaim the memories of the Trawala.
I'm gonna do that. Ah, Carl, play a record. Ah, yes. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck Mario, please.
Hello!
This This is not the story of the One. The One encompasses too much, crushing everything and making it the same.
Crushing all of my interest in this game.
This is the story of the many, who are blessed with difference and rich in strangeness.
Import video with iMovie. It's telling you to use iMovie. So that you can put your videos on YouTube. No, it doesn't make a lot of sense when people pop into a stream about Destiny, Fortnite, Overwatch, or some other game, and they say something like, people still play this game? Well, if you're in a specific game directory, yes, people are still playing this game. Nice hook there, Marty. Thanks for stopping by. Or maybe you're playing a game, having a good day based on your own skill set, until God players seem to creep out of the woodwork and make comments like, you're trash at this game. Which is easy to claim when you're watching and not playing said game, but hey, everyone needs an armchair quarterback, especially when they're busy hanging out on Twitch. Appreciate the critique, Sparky. And then you have those even more charming individuals who think saying the same thing over and over and over and over again and one more time for good measure, they're making a contribution of some degree to your stream. Either that or they're trying to get your attention as if the fate of the free world may depend on it. Meanwhile, the free world can see you are neck deep in Vex as you are attempting to finish Prestige Eater of Worlds. Still, the individual wants to talk to you now. Welcome to the wonderful world of internet trolls. And then it's a whole section on trolls. Are any trolls watching? Raise your hand. Wait a sec, I have to do that again? Oh, sweet God, give me strength. Sweet Lord. No, I don't need to do that again. Probably. I don't really care. Sorry, I've run out of things to talk about other than internet trolls from this book. Why is my stamina so fucking low? I have like 2, wheels of stamina? Please, I don't want to have to do this again. Now, Boot, please play this game. Keep playing this game. I need to see you go from this tower to next tower. Please. Oh, I thought the game was gonna crash again. I started Outer Wilds DLC after this game. And then finished it before finishing this. I just thought about that. Please don't take my power away. Why did my well. He's dead now. That's all there is to it. I hope I still have the thing that makes you sing about the Muna and the Juna and all that song. Hate that song. It's a little vague. It's like, Vinny, what song are you even fucking talking about? I don't even know anymore.
As the Trebhum reached this new area, they were glad to see two great towers nearby. This was a fortunate turn of events, as soon they would be able to fulfill their promise to the Trawala. But something felt wrong. There was something unnatural about these animals. Could it be that the Eternal Cylinder was aware of the Trebhum's actions and was trying to stop them?
I have to do this again. Do I just die now? They die now? Thank God that one was somewhat easy to get. Wow, there's a how to make an emote
Trawala
section, and it's a
struck
dude with a
as mighty
beard
as
and a fedora.
The fragment was exposed and ready to be taken. After this,
Oh wait,
just
that's not a fedora.
one more.
I was just like, are they trying to make this very appealing? The stream coach. Interview requests. Getting good GUD at multitasking, responding to chat. The lure of a long stream. When you first step into Twitch looking at the extended stream is tempting, go in and go hard, right? There's some streamers that go beyond 12-hour streams. Some hardcore streamers even double down and attempt 24-hour streams. Impressive, but also something of a trap. And then it talks about some crap. Whatever. It says you might want to do it because you get discovered, but also then you die. Because you'll be sitting there and you have to turn your seat into a toilet. It doesn't say that. Need food. Eat the knowledge. One more knowledge to eat, and then the game will jape me into thinking there's another ending. And there won't be, probably. This is the final showdown. But wait. There was another showdown. Still have the sing. I think I still have the sing ability. Do I still have the let's dance ability? Do I still have the Just Dance 2022 for the Nintendo Wii ability? On a second here. Elevator's broken over there. Elevator's broken over there. Elevator's broken over there. One elevator remains. Oh, the ability's gone. How'd that happen? I looked away for 1 second. I got a text message. Literally looked away for, like, 1 second. I'm standing where I shouldn't be standing. Good. Very good. Very good game. Very nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The mighty Trawala had been cast down. Was this the end? Was all in vain? So it seemed at first. But a small crack had been opened, and a ray of light had escaped the darkness. In a world where titans clashed and monsters battled, it was only the smallest and most unlikely of heroes who could make a difference.
He says, as I'm about to die from poison. Binti has died. Hey, look, exactly me, dying of poison. Just gonna get a little poison. Small complaint. I kind of wish you could still move around while you're eating and getting your powers. At this point, small complaints don't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Sometimes it is the actions
Stand
of the
by.
tiniest of creatures working together that can change the future.
You mean stand
When
by?
everything is broken, they are the only ones who can fit through the cracks.
Sure is face down here.
The Trebham had fought this creature before and beaten it. They would do so again, for themselves, for the Trawala, and for the future.
And meanwhile, I just accidentally killed 2 of my Trebham because this dude blocked my shots. Can't move. Good. We are down to 2 Trebham. I don't really even care. Yeah, I just got 1 back, whatever. You know what, where's the other ones? I can maybe get them back. If they're not, like, super dead. Yeah, I think they might be, like, mega dead. Like Dave Mustaine mega dead.
Brave Trebham, we thank you for your courage. For so long, we had lost all hope and knew only rage. Now we are humbled to see our past and our future, all carried within such a small creature. When you are ready, let the Trebham that holds all 3 of the Trawala mutations call us, and we will lift you up to the vessel which you have fought so hard to reach. But make sure you are prepared, for we shall not be able to return you to this land.
The Trebham had recovered the lost memories. Now, the voice said, they had to keep going. To find the Trawala and renew the ancient bond of friendship that was once the pride of this world.
I'm sorry, I have to leave here now? Like, I have to platform out of here? I've said this before, but one of the reasons I complain about this game a lot, it's not just the fact that it goes on too long. It's not just the fact that you know, I end up repeating the same tasks lots of times, and then there's a lot of, again, me forgetting, but also some really vague shit. But I think it's just, I've said it before, and I'm sorry to throw shade, because I hate when a game looks this good and has so many cool concepts, and I talk shit about it, because I don't make games. That doesn't mean I'm not qualified to at least talk about what I don't like personally as an opinion, as opposed to me just saying objectively this game is shit, because it's not. That said, all that said, I've said this before, it's just not very fun to control. they're just not fun to control and play as. It's very stiff jumping mechanics, very, like, kind of basic gameplay, and sometimes it just, you get stuck on things, or you get lost in a crevice. And, yeah, the prospect of me platforming out of there, I'm glad it wasn't quite what I thought it was, but that prospect was very very upsetting to me. So, glad that's over.
The Trebham sensed that somewhere nearby there was another structure like the one they had used to summon the Trawala in the depths of the frozen tundra. And so the Trebham knew that the end was near.
Just need a couple little mushrooms and I can get a new one. Considering I lost all my old Trebhams. Mr. T is still dead. Integral. Do you think he's integral to, the plot of this game? Please no more bad smell air. I don't even care. Yes, that's fine. All four of these lads. Okay. 60 FPS, cool looking cave.
There are so few of us now. Perhaps tomorrow, or in 100 years, the Trawala will be gone. And all that will remain of us will be the memories you carry inside you. Or perhaps through some miracle, we will rise again, and our children will carry our children across the sky. We cannot know what the future holds for us. All we have, in the end, is this moment. And in this moment,
It's a flaming lip song.
all we can ask is that you sing to us. Sing to us of who we were, and the things that we witnessed, in the days when the Trebham and the Trawala lived together under the same stars.
Usually you'd kill dragons like this. I think Link had to hit one of these things with a big fucking hammer. I was gonna say, gee, that's weird. Why am I collecting stuff? The game's over.
Survive. Protect the memories. Just stay alive. The Chihuahua will help.
Is there anything I need to do? Just survive, I guess, right? Still? Alright. Oh no, don't get all sexy on top of this thing.
Just a little longer. Hang on.
Yeah. Wait. But those textures are unsettling on the fucking legs and feet. So detailed. You could use some water on them toeses. Which Bahamut spell is this? Okay. Okay, long hallway. All right. I think I played a game like this in VR. Hey, that's a humanoid.
Thank you, my young friends. You have accomplished what thousands of civilizations before you failed to. You've shown that the cylinder is imperfect.
Oh, we're in the cylinder.
It may not have lost the war, but it certainly lost a battle. And that's never happened before. There's so much more I wish I could tell you. But there's not enough of me left, and I have one final goal. So forgive me for inserting myself into your memories, and for having to leave them again. so soon.
When does the G-Man show up? And say it was all a dream. G-ream? Dream? Not only was the gameplay frustrating from me, but the commentary was even worse. Do you want some more Twitch tips? How about some chic tweets? Tidley's Adopt-A-Troll. While I'm a big proponent of zero tolerance for trolls, one streamer has taken the game of one-upmanship. They make it a point to focus on the fun in streaming. You know, hardcore strats and ridiculous fun one can have while playing video games. Her laugh, her smile, and overall positive attitude are infectious. She's an absolute delight, which makes her a prime target for trolls. It's true, I guess. When these folks stray into her chat, try to throw her off, Tiddly turns the tables on them and unleashes her chat, whom she has dubbed as the Adorabullets. And she asks her chat if, based on the creativity of the trolls' insults, the troll is a keeper or if they are banned. If the insults devolve into something base and crude, as it happens most of the time, Tiddly doth smite them verily with her banhammer, mew mew. Okay, that's enough of this book for the day. Really said that, by the way. Wow. What are we looking at here? That's nice. Why was there a playground? Is this supposed to be like, you know, figure it out? Just use your imagination? Why there's so many, like, human weird things like cars and stuff? It doesn't matter. Well, let me talk about the positives. And again, I don't make video games, and I'm dumb, as you know. Alright, so here's my best attempt. Game looks beautiful, even if it runs like shit on the PS4 sometimes, and crashes sometimes. Cool soundtrack, cool designs, interesting presentation, very, very unique, especially for what is ostensibly not a AAA developer. I was surprised at how cool a lot of this was. Also, the Trebum are cute. And the various mutations are pretty cool and interesting and all that stuff. Here's what I didn't like. As you know, you've heard me complain. It, to me, goes on too long. I mean, I'm happy these little Trebums
And
lived.
so the Trebum, who were not the strongest nor the fastest, and who did not have sharp teeth, escaped the eternal cylinder. They did not become one, but stubbornly stayed many. And they learned to be loyal not only to their own kind, but to others. Their great victory over the inevitable was the victory of generations, of the elders and the Trawala and my own people, whose name I cannot remember.
Human.
Even as what is left of me fades away, and though one day the cylinder may resume its destruction, I know that I was part of this family, if only for a little while, and that gives me hope.
Okay. I mean, I don't feel like I learned very much more than last time I played the game, last video. So, I mean, I'm glad I did it. It's not hanging over my head, and if people get a chance to see this and they're happy I finished it, that's great. It's fine, you know, they learn to work with the dragons and stuff, and then the mathematician pulped the cylinder, I guess. So cool. I feel like so much of the game is me doing the same stuff, and I know there's like a little level up system as an attempt for progression, but it really amounts to doing a lot of the same stuff, and it's not even that fun, sadly. In my opinion, I didn't really enjoy controlling these little bastards. So I think this would have been a perfect like 4-5 hour game. Condense all the interesting ideas together. The pacing would have been improved. By then I was still wowed by the game, and maybe some of the abilities aren't as necessary, and you could have maybe had just like a stronger focus on what really works. Some of the puzzle solving, vague as it may have been, was kind of cool, and I think some of the temples had good puzzles. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it just could have been condensed. The storytelling was interesting if I guess I understand what they were going for. You know, it didn't really coalesce 100% for me. I'm being overly critical, yes, but I've also had some, you know, for me, the game just kind of lost its appeal. Personal bias time. This game took me many months because my controller was broken, and then I played it again after I got a new controller, and it was like months in between starting and finishing, so I already lost interests. So that will affect my quote-unquote review, and I'm sorry it does. I'm just trying to be fair. Lots of positives. This might be a game for people to really enjoy. Some people may like this more than I did. I feel it's double as long as it should be. And I feel like the Trebum, they roll around fun, but jumping around and stuff is not great. So that could have been, maybe a little extra work could have been put into that. Yo, check out my stream. In the previous chapter, I cover every conceivable way of promoting your stream except one. This approach to someone else's stream completely befuddles me, but it happens every single day. I wish I knew where these idiots got this tip. It's a great way to promote your stream and gain followers, so I could go up to that wellspring of misinformation and punch them in the throat. I'm ranting. Sorry, talking. This is a book about the ill-conceived approach of promoting your stream in someone else's chat. Example, hey, the T-Monster, go on and follow my stream at blah blah blah, a rando gaming, and I'll follow you back. The difference between blatant self-promotion and shout-out is that the shout-out comes from the host, either encouraged by the host directly or by the interaction and involvement of the streamer and with the host. So this is all etiquette, that and the trolling stuff. The whole first half of this book is B-roll and intermission, editing, scheduling. You know, like, there's, the scheduling is like 5 a.m. to 11 a.m.? What? This person is on Twitch from 5 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and then 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then life happened, and then they start at 6 a.m. Alright. There are commands, Discord notifications, how to connect your Twitter and Facebook. Not to get discouraged when people don't watch you. Capture card. RAM. There's a picture of a 1080, RTX 1080, improving your stream. The Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, oh boy. Free speech versus slander, that's spicy. The Significant Other. If your partner tells you your child has a concert on the night of your stream, you go to the concert. If the kitchen needs to be cleaned as company is coming the next night, you're going to have that kitchen prepped for surgery. If your significant other wants to watch Thor Ragnarok for the 10th time because Taika Waititi is bae, then start popping some popcorn. I like that I'm getting life tips. If that important somebody is a bad day at the office and wants to talk to you about it, call it a night with Twitch. Your significant other needs to talk. Well, now you know about troll etiquette, life etiquette. Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi is bae. You know that the Trebum and the power of friendship. You know that I find this game to be a little much for me. I didn't love it. Maybe someone else out there will. That's very loud. Anyway, thank you for watching. At the very least, I hope this was somewhat enjoyable, and we finally did it. Game is now over. Take care. Thank you. And thanks for your patience and listening to me complain. There were definitely moments of joy. And then there were some joyless moments, but I had fun with a good chunk of it. And let's hope our own Earth doesn't get a fucking cylinder. Fucking morons, says David Lynch. Happy birthday, David Lynch, by the way. Wow, that was good timing.